Man down. Pimp 42. Pimp in distress. It's all good though. We're Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network, and we back in action with another reaction video. We in this thing like cook, crack in this thing. Let me slide my chair back. You already know the deal, man. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content. Hit that subscribe button, become part of this Rich Trapper Mafia. Hit that notification bell right there at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. What we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network. News you can use, knowledge you can't get in nobody's college. Make sure you get into that. Follow me on Instagram, Trap News Network, TRAPNEWSNETWORX. That's Trap News Network. Make sure you get into that. Follow me on all streaming platforms. Rich Trapper, Game 6. Rich Trapper, worth more than money. Rich Trapper, I'm still better off without you. It's the newest project, but I'm better off without you. It's also out now, as well as my two projects, my two singles, Start From Scratch, excuse me, and A Nightmare Before Christmas. They both out now as well too. Plus, I got a new single, Stand By Me. The video drop is on the page. Get into that. If you trying to get $100, $50 two different ways, two different times, drop a comment, because the best comment between now and end of February will receive a $50 cash app, as well as the top commenter between now and 6,000 subscribers will also receive a $50 cash app. Make sure you get into that. We got Officer Rat Run Honey reacting to Boosie, questioning if he's really like that, because Boosie said he don't believe you, Rat. He don't think you really like that. So let's jump into this good content, man. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
5 years. I call it 5 years. This is everything I'm gonna say. We would definitely have a compound, 20, 30 acres of land where I would build up, and there's about 10 houses on it. 7 of them will be occupied, 3 of them will be open. Whether they want to live there or not, cool, but that's what when it's time to get somewhere, that's what we get. Within the next 3 years, my team would definitely all be millionaires by their own right, not by my right. Everybody be on parole or probation. And they will all definitely not be living in the neighborhood. I think my biggest...
Now, we don't care for Officer Rat Run Honey here at TNN Trap News Network. Confidential source back. Number 2, confidential source 2, name back. We don't care for him. However, if this is the things I hear, if these are the things, if this is the things, that's not grammatically correct. If these are the things that he's facilitating for the people around him, gotta tip the hat. Gotta tip the hat. I don't got a hat, but you know what? I gotta tip, you know what I'm saying? Tip the hat, you feel me? But, I mean, because it is what it is. You can't, if somebody's doing something solid, whether you like the person or not, it could be a good message coming from a bad messenger. It could be good advice coming from a bad person. It doesn't negate the fact that he is doing these things. And, you know, if this is true and this is what he was doing, you know, we gotta, it is what it is, man.
Thing is gonna be...
No sidewalks?
Yeah, no sidewalk.
That's one of my favorite Wack quotes. My daughter ain't never had a sidewalk in front of her house.
My biggest thing...
Seems like a weird flex, but...
It's gonna be keeping them out tonight.
Your homies?
Because it's gonna get to a point to where you gotta remember, my homies is like that. The cats with me is like that. So they may be in a position right now where they making 30, 40,000 a month on this salary, and they got businesses going on, and I'm depending on them to oversee this, and that, and they go to the neighborhood. That's not gonna register. Do some a $5 dude could do some. They gonna go. So the only way for me to like minimize that is like you got to stay away from that. Maybe we bring the ones we would in love, we bring them to us, because ain't nothing with me have to be told what to do and how to do it.
Right.
It's a natural reaction. Even with me, people look at me and say, "Oh, you got Wack, you got all this shit going on." Whoop. That shit is in me. It ain't on me. It's in me. That's just what it is. I don't have to think about it. This is another the role I'm playing, I'm portraying. It's me. So what I do, and they'll tell you, I minimize certain shit that I can't do, because if I put myself in a situation, I'm not gonna factor in it's a $200 million contract waiting for you in Congo. Walmart disapproved the product. It's a tour going on. I'm not gonna factor none of that shit in. I'm gonna go, and then I'll be sitting in there.
Unless you're caught in an underground parking garage surrounded by a whole bunch of, never mind. Wack is having a good message moment right now. It's a terrible messenger. But I do advise you guys to take what you can take out of this positive message, because even though he's a whore, he's a 304 from next door, it's a good message. He's a bitch. He's a snitch. He's a confidential source number 2. Back. He is a hoe. But man, this hoe is spitting right now. Even hoes have good moments.
$4 motherfucker. But some of these dudes is gonna fuck off what they don't have and kill everything you do have.
For sure.
This is real.
There are a few people in this world who will destroy everything they don't have to destroy what you do have. They'll crash. And you have to decide as a human, as a responsible, mature individual, is they worth crashing for. Flawed flammed it. This mother chuck is spitting. Good message from a bad messenger. Claude flammed it.
Just mentioned being like that. I'm sure you saw the clip of Boosie saying, "Oh, Wack, you think you like that, but I'm like that."
Boosie will never say, Wack's not like that.
Okay.
And I will never say, Boosie's not like that. But what I will say, the difference between me and Boosie is Boosie's like that is going to be played out another way, which is a way that I can play it out too, because I got a team. The difference between me and Boosie is Wack going. Half the time they gotta watch me.
That's not true because Boosie beat Death Row. This is a non-debatable. If we're having a debate about non-debatables and debatables. Non-debatable. Boosie beat Death Row. They thought it was over for this nigga. They wanted to have this man removed from this planet. That is what happens when you are put on death row. A judge deems you not worthy to continue to walk this earth alongside of the rest of society. That's what death row means. So to say Boosie's not like that, to say he's not gonna go like you, well, you know what? Boosie might not go like you. You ain't never been on death row, so he's not gonna go like you. He's seemingly gonna go a lot further than you, big dog. A lot further.
What about Boosie running around with the bat chasing after his brother in traffic?
Well, I mean, that's his brother.
He's going.
That's his brother.
Boosie's known to go.
And listen,
He allegedly ordered a bunch of murders.
I will say this. No, allegedly. I will say this. If you put Boosie...
That was a snitch move. No, allegedly. Like, what's up with you, Captain Crybaby? That was a snitch move.
They're in traffic.
Well, I mean, that's his brother.
He's going.
That's his brother.
Boosie's known to go.
And listen,
He allegedly ordered a bunch of murders.
I will say this. No, allegedly. I will say this. If you...
That's very police-ish, and right there, that moment is gone. Wack is no longer spitting the real. He's back to being a snitch. He can't help himself.
Put Boosie in the situation, do I think Boosie's going to respond the way he's supposed to? Yes. But I think Boosie is going to, if he have a option of plotting, planning, Boosie going to be at home. Wack going to be with the team. And that's the difference. Although they be like, nah, homie, we whoop. I'll be like, all right, if I leave.
So Boosie moves like more of a boss than you. Got it.
Go one way, I'd have made a...
Because the bosses don't never be in the field getting their hands dirty. The boss be put up somewhere. You ain't never seen a man that owned the Lakers or the man that owned the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs, even though I went for the 49ers and I lost some money because I went for California. You don't see them on the field. You don't see the owners of these teams doing any of that. You see them put up. You're supposed to be the owner of the team, big dog. Go ahead and be put up somewhere. Like, let it go. Look, it's a lot of old dudes, and I don't mean this in no disrespect. I will have my day where it's no longer my turn to be the young buck. You feel me? I know I look old, but you feel me? I'm a lot younger than I look. I just had kids super duper young. If you know my story, you know I had kids really young. So, you know, I've been a parent a long time. But there will be a point in time where the new will become the old and something new will continue to grow and develop. It is okay to become the old. It is okay to become the wise. It is okay to become the voice of the new generation and all that kind of stuff as a guidance because you have more years on the new generation. You don't always have to be equal to the young dude because as being the young dude, a lot of times we need guidance and understanding and we need, you know, a blueprint and a map of where we're going more so than we need another 50, 60-year-old man trying to be our peer. Teach us something. You feel me? And being next to me in the field while I crash out and you're supposed to be my OG, my big homie, and you're crashing out with me, teaches me absolutely nothing. Nothing at all.
Another turn to beat them to where they supposed to be. So that's the difference, right? And I'm not saying he won't get out, but his first thought ain't to get out. He gonna utilize his team. And that's the difference between me and a lot of these dudes. Wack going. We can all see him, but will you go? whether your team is there or not. Well, you go.
But once you get to a certain point, isn't it smarter for you to just sort of send people to let them handle it instead of you being necessarily in the mix?
I'm not sending mine into nothing that I'm not ready and willing to do my motherfucking self.
Vladimir Putin is not on the battlefield in Ukraine. Donald Trump is, well, not Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, he's not on the battlefield in
I
Afghanistan.
hear what you're saying. And my first step is to fight a good war, and the best war fought is a war without casualties, right? But when it come down to it, ain't gonna be I'm driving away from it and mine is going into it. That's not how that's gonna work, right? We're gonna be 300 with this shit. we going. You know,
You keep it 300?
I mean, when we return to the moon.
Oh, okay. I was referring to Chief Keef.
But shout out Chief Keef.
He's 300 years old.
Shout out to Chief Keef being 300 years old. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content. Adam doesn't take shit Wack say serious, bro. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this content, though. If you ain't did that, make sure you do that. Hit the subscribe button, become a part of this rich Trapper Mafia. Notification bell right there at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest of what we have going on here at TNN, Trap News Network. News you can use, some knowledge you can't get in college, man. Oh, that was cool. Make sure you go ahead and slide into them Instagram comments. Make sure you slide into that streaming, you know, all that. Rich Trapper Game 6, Rich Trapper, I'm better off without you, Nightmare for Baba, stream, Rich Trapper. Look me up, all streaming platforms, it's there. Don't worry about it, but worry about it, because I want you to do that. Red dot, slide it to the left. It's gonna break down how you can win $100, $50, 2 different ways. If you ain't did that, go do that, man. And we finna get up out of here to the next video. Free Avenue Angel until he's free. We gone.